Hello and welcome, inspired podcast community. This is your new episode. My name is Caroline, and my today's guest is Irene Daniel. I'm so happy that you are here. We met through the Napoleon Hill Institute, and we met in person twice last year in 2023. It was in New York, and I remember us walking in the Central Park.
Oh
It
my
was
God, yes.
it
It
was,
was so amazing. Yes, it was the first time. It was the reunion from the founding members with NHI. And it was so magical to meet you personally. Of course, we were on the calls all the time. It was really amazing to feel your energy. You're so amazing. And for me, you are inspiration, of course. And I am so happy to be here today in your podcast. And thank you that you invited me.
um,
And yeah,
yeah.
want to say something?
Thank you so much. Yeah, I wanted to add that we met um in September as well in Los Angeles, and this was
Yes.
amazing. Yeah, we met twice last year. It was so amazing to see you again on two different places, on two coasts from the US, even though we both used to live in Germany. I'm about to move to California. Now I'm in Germany and you live in Germany. And this is so amazing to meet amazing people all around the world or at different places. Now I would like you to introduce yourself to the audience, please.
Okay. So my name is Irene Daniel, and I'm located in Germany. I live like 26 years here in Germany. Yeah. And I am an entrepreneur in I have multiple practices in the healing care, and I started my personal development for 2 years ago, and um, and then I realized that that really what I really want to do, and this is my calling, is um, being in the personal development, in helping people to transform their lives into to whatever they call are, to show them how precious, how powerful they are, because I really realized that this is what it gives meaning to life, to have a goal, to have a vision, to understand really our purpose, why we are here. And I started first in one institution, and then I jumped in to Cleona, to Napoleon Hill Institute, in which I am a certified coach now. And I'm so grateful to be in this community. And I have my business. I partner with Napoleon Hill Institute. And so I have so much joy in creating, um, let's say, what I know it's my, let's say, my calling. And I had an idea for 2 years ago that in which I am really having so much meaning in create every detail every day, and to be on service for all humanity. It's really something that this is like that. It's makes. I mean, I feel so much. Let's say the word, so special, so I have the responsibility, because I know the power that we all have. And so I just want to go outside and spread really value to everyone. And I know that the ones who are ready and feel resonate with the information and are ready to practice the information, I know that success is only, it's unlimited what we can achieve. And so I'm discovering always a better person, a better version of myself. Every day I have that chance. And so I want to bring that out and help billions of people. Yes. And this is already done. I'm just discovering it.
Oh, yes. I feel what you say about the unfolding. You watch it because it's already created.
Yes.
And yeah, we both started almost or 2 years and a half ago in the other institute. I remember this. Yeah, this episode, and then there was this next step, this next logical step revealing for us. This was Napoleon Hill Institute, and we had a fantastic training in New York, and now you are certified. So congratulations again. I
Yeah,
think
phase one is one that I'm already certified. Yes.
wow, wow, this is really amazing because this was what we were looking for. This was the goal, the next step, and
Yeah.
now it's there for you. And
Yeah.
okay, my question, because the podcast is about inspiration, you
Yes.
already mentioned the word. So what inspires you?
Oh, this is a beautiful and very powerful question. Thank you for asking me. And so, what inspires me is really an ideal that I have, because inspiration comes really from within. You may have somebody that you look for, not what they are doing, but the way they are thinking. But though inspiration, you go within, we go to God, to spirit, because we all are spiritual beings, and all we want is to express higher version that we are, always can be. There's no limitation. And when we have an ideal, which is a gather of thoughts, an idea, no? And you allow this idea to take over, you bring it from heaven to earth, and you allow, simply, you don't fight, because of course there's always this resistance when we are not understanding, but the inspiration that this idea will give you when we make space for this idea to take place through all ourselves, through all our being, by having a certain confidence that we are working with the laws, and the laws are really precise, and there's a timing, but the timing is how we are proceeding in taking action, inspire action, and uh, being every day this special identity that we are creating through our imagination, and asking and waiting for the answer to show up. It's just we being in harmony with 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 the person that we want to become. And every day there's always the possibility to be that person, and everything that we are, we will reflect it and attract into our lives. And the joy, and to experience such a phenomenal it gives me it gives me really so much meaning, and I wake up with so much energy already every day, and I cannot stop. I'm obsessed. I this is And that's why, that's why inspiration is so important, because this really, you become really the creator, from all the situations that may appear in your life. You are really in control, and you start really to be in connection with a higher force, and that makes a safe place, because you know that when you are seeing and feeling, and you feel the most powerful really emotion that you can have, for me, is really love, faith, and of course there's another one, this is sex, transportation. Yes, they are most the powerful feelings that we can have, and through this inspiration we feel connected with this force, and we begin to behave because we are thinking different. And so the results that we become are really extraordinary. This is not ordinary. It's something that it goes beyond our expectations, because when we make place for this force to work for us, then there's a door that it will open. And that's why it's so important that you have this idea, this definiteness of purpose and a plan of action. And it's also important that you have a closed mind to negativity of people that surrounded you. That's why community is so important. Yes, and of course an alliance of higher level of consciousness. You want to be around them. You learn and you apply, and you get also, of course, inspired to do something special out of your life. I am doing it, and I know it works because it's always working. If consciousness is what we want to become aware, and there's really principles that help everyone to do that. And this is even already, like, I have my Bible, and of course I have my book. I'm always with the both, and I'm always journaling and writing, and always deciding to do, to always to walk and be determined, to be me, to be my authentic self. I'm discovering, and she's beautiful, she's powerful, she's a leader. And so I want to bring that to outside.
Wow. Yes, she is. She's the leader. I see it. I see it. I
I'm
saw it.
leading my life. I am lead now. I can say I am leading my life. Nobody can tell me nothing, because I know who I am. So this is so important. When we don't know who we are, how you supposed to to be determined about the situations that appear in our life, because we are not alone. There's a lot of people surrounding you, and there are so many opportunities right now. Like now I had the opportunity to have this interview, which I'm so grateful. But imagine if I would not know today who I am. You would invite me, maybe we would not even know each other, you see. So by knowing and go within, and to feel and to be one and to fuse with the idea, is actually what we want. We want the emotion, but we want to control the emotion. Yes, because there are a lot of things that we have to separate, what is authentic and what is not given to us from an inspiration that we create in our imagination. Yeah. So there is programs, there are thought patterns that we have to really become aware of. This is a process. There's nothing that happens like that. And the goal, a vision, is actually not to gain, is really to grow in harmony with this new identity, with spirit, to connect with spirit, and use our higher faculties, a higher potential that is within each and every one of us. And it was for our perfection, to put out the perfection, because we men, men, women, human beings, they are so beautiful, but without the soul, we are empty. And that's why we're always looking outside. I want to have this car, I want to have this man, this woman, I want this, I want that, because why they want? Because they don't have, and they're always running after. And then when they have, they're bored, and if they don't receive, then you know what it means. If they don't receive, they are like always battling, like, oh, and always having expectation that the other give them love and give them the riches, the wealth, and whatever. Everything, it's within us. Once we have within us, we get really, we reflect that. You see, the material world will catch up us. It'll elevate to us. When we are in that harmony, that we actually, we are the prosperity. And prosperity have a lot of faces, form. Don't put always money, although I think money is very important. We all have needed a money goal, because you can help so many people, and money is here to serve us, and money is here to work for us. You can do so many precious things outside. You can contribute with so much good to the world. So don't, this is a paradigm. Money is energy, is nothing more than a value, exchange value for a services render. That's all. But what you can do with money, yes, you can do so many beautiful things. So, and of course you can, it doesn't matter. What is matter is that you can never be satisfied, or let's say content, and be really happy when you don't have this rich within you. You really need to understand that everything what we need is an idea of that will help us to grow and to expand, and really to contribute for a better world in your whatever chosen call. That's all. And so we use today, this pressure day, to do something greater out of it. And so that's why it's never about the to have, because have is not what you're looking for. You will get that, because this is law. Energy always moving, always transforming, in matter. But we are living really in the spiritual world, and we must become aware of it. Always starts with an idea, and God, which I call, this power that surrounds us. We move and we live, and we have our being in this force. So when we are aware of this power, and we use in the constructive ways, by creating with spirit the most precious world ever, by being kind, by love, and compassion. We need this more in this world. That's why I'm here. I'm here to show to myself, we when we are full of love, you can reach anything. You can give, and you can give, and you still have so much. But when you feel that you don't have enough, you can go again, and start to give to yourself first. This is what we have. We have to love first ourselves, that we can love others. And we have to understand the riches of our mind, and how spirit can work miracles in our lives. And so that we can start also to distribute the riches and teach others. When we are working and leading our lives, this is our responsibility to give value to others, because there's so many people that are afraid and they are not in control of their life. They are living in matrix. I call it matrix. And they think they don't have a choice. They always have a choice. They always choosing and deciding. And so they are co-creating their lives. And they still even don't know that they are so precious. And so I want to bring that. I'm already doing it. Actually, it's amazing. And so this is what it inspires me. The idea that is now guiding me to be every day my best version and contributing for a better world, transforming billions of lives. Yes.
Thank you so much. Wow, there was so much in it. I look forward to the replay already that I can listen to it again. Thank you so much. I love the passage where you spoke about creating space, and it's the expansion part, of life. And it's also a safe place. You mentioned this, when we listen to our intuition. I heard one of my mentors saying this, it is the safest place to go into your intuition, what intuition tells you, and then to act on it. This is very amazing. My next question is, who inspires you?
Who?
Who
Uh,
inspires you?
oh, I have to say I have so many people that really inspires me. But I think what really brings me, I have to say it was really Jesus Christ. Yes, Jesus Christ
Wow.
inspired me to. There's a lot of people that are not here in this world. They are here, but Jesus Christ really inspires me because first I was growing. My mother is Catholic, and she was always talking, and the stories of the Bible, But for me, Jesus represents love and healing and miracles. And so I think everyone has that within. We can heal ourselves first and then heal others. We can love ourselves first and then others. And and I think this is a way we should all go through of our purpose here, and expressing our authentic self. And for me, it's really amazing. He was a human like you and me, and he was inspired. Actually, if he would live today, he would be, a coach, probably, a teacher, spiritual teacher. You see, he gave his life to show us that actually nothing else as the principles from Napoleon Hill that he gathered. Because I'm always reading the Bible, see the connections between, and it's really one to one. Only one you go a bit more like like in science, and the other one you go more in the theology. So but they both are talking from the same thing, so I think we should be united. And that's why there's always a better way to reach out the essence that is within us. And Jesus Christ, for me, show me that there is, through this path of being compassion or judgmental, positive ways, creating. I go to my workshop and I create, and then I go outside, and I know I'm inspiring a lot of people. So my children, my clients, my family. A lot of people still don't understand me. The people used to understand me, but now a lot they lost contact. But this is normal when you erase your awareness and you have another frequency and vibration. Um, God, the universe, it's like that. You start to the gap is really a bit,
Yes.
different. And so a lot of people don't really understand me so much, people that used to be there. But it's okay. It's life. It's life. We still, as long as we are in our path, you see, and we learn the lessons, because everyone that comes in our lives have a purpose. There's that meaning, and we are always in gratitude for that. Even the struggles or that in the past, because life, this is one thing, when you understand, nothing is a struggle. It's work. It's the inner work that you always have to be present and do. Like you feed your body, so you have to feed your soul. But it's so normal. You don't think, oh, can I eat now? When you want to care of your body. So when you make a habit, when you create new habits that are essential, for you to be in harmony in all the levels that you are, spiritual, emotional, and physical. When we need to study, you need to study. You need to be in connect with people that also support us, and mentors, coaches, and people that are having great examples, results, and are living a better life, or the life, not better, let's say, I want to express better, a life that maybe that people want to have and they don't know how. So we all here, you too, Caroline, you're doing a great job. You really awakening our also millions of people, and I find that so beautiful. And so, yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much for your answer, because it is an example of how you inspire people by what you were telling us, and all those important words, not just the word, but to stir your mind, like gratitude is important and
Yes.
awareness, of course. So
Yes.
I feel very inspired now, and we are inspiring people. We are creating now something people can listen to in the next years also, because it stays, it's something that lasts. Okay, my next question is, what are your gifts and talents?
My gift and talents. Well, gifted, I think we are all gifted, but we have high faculties that we can use. At first, understand what is faculties. It's intellectual. It's in our consciousness, and it's something that we can really understand, study, and then of course apply, like imagination, intuition, perspective, and the will, memory, and reason. A lot of people even don't know that. So if they don't know, the chances are that they are not using them as supposed to be. But for everything, there's a reason. It's okay. Eventually, when the time is right and they are curious and they are open, then they understand. So to know, to be awakened, and to be chosen. I always say people that are aware of this information, they are chosen. In my way of thinking, see this. So for me, it's a gift that I know, who I am. And the talent is really to be a great teacher that I am, that I know I am. And I'm learning better ways to teach, to coach, and uh, and I am a powerful creator. I I know I'm a powerful manifester, and I attract everything that I need. And so I have that talent to bring the emotion and to hear, listen people, and to support and to give accountability. Um, and so I am doing it already because I discovered it was already there, but I was not aware. It was since the day of my birth, I am that, but I didn't realize. So I have the talent to um, to improve my life and to improve the life of others when they decide. That's the point. Decision is very important, and this is my talent is a great teacher, get a great businesswoman, and I'm contributing really for a greater, better new world. Yes.
Wow, thank you so much. What I understood, and I love that you differentiated between the gifts and the talents. And you said your gift is you know who you are, and and you were always that since your birth. You just weren't aware of that. What you said was also your talent is to teach other people and
Yes.
to make them see who they really are, that they are spiritual beings. We know this in a physical body. I love that answer. Thank you so much because, yeah, it is all connected. This is our task, your calling, as you said in the
Yes.
beginning. And now
Yeah.
I want to know from you, what are your offers and services? Is there a special offer for the Inspired Podcast community when people reach out to you now after listening to this episode using the code INSPIRED? What do they expect, or what can they expect from
So,
you?
so you see, that's a good question. And the thing is, I'm actually, when people are interested about to having my services or to connect, having a discovery call, which is free. I don't charge for that. I'm now doing if people want to connect, they can do that through my social medias like Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. And I have, like I was saying to you before, I have a lot of companies that I opened in 2 years. I made a very powerful foundation, having now a team. And so it gives me, while I was, creating my business, coaching business with NHI. So now I'm connected with somebody like with my mastermind, in which we are together. They are helping me because there are a lot of things that I cannot do. That's why mastermind is so important. We are doing now a website, but this don't means that I don't have my business. You see, this is small details. When people are interested with joining my services uh, through my social medias, there is my email, and we also having a landing page in which I'm going to put very soon in my social medias, where people can then I think that too, landing pages, and then they can uh,
Or
you know to set a call with me, which they can see the different kinds of programs. They can, really win a lot in the discovering of the definiteness of purpose, how to set the goal, and why is that so important? Why is decision? Like I can help them together with NHI, of course, to go in this path of great high levels of awareness and live a life of meaning and fulfillment. And through my website, and I will be able also to make a one-on-one coach in a very short period of time. And so I would say connect through my social media. And very soon, I'm already working on it. I'm going also through YouTube, do something very special, but I'm not going to say.
Yes,
Some things you have to, yes. And yeah, I moved in a very beautiful home, and which God, the universe, opened me the possibility to have also seminars and workshops here in my home, in which I am still working to make beautiful, that people, valuable, comforts and everything, opulent in my way of perspective, where people are here connected, also like doing also virtual with people. I'm organizing everything because everything has its time, but I'm always moving. People may not see, but I see. People just see when boom, it's there. But it was always there, but they were not seeing. But because they
yes,
don't have the vision. The person that have a vision, you have to understand that actually we should always respect and love and see the person that it's in front as something really powerful, because they are, because you don't know with who you are talking. You
yes,
don't know. You think this person is nobody. You don't know that. you
yes,
know this person maybe can make a big change in this world, and you are like, you have to have really a great respect and honor that person, you
yes,
know yeah, give value, you know just it's just that you grow so much within. I mean, you have so much emotion when you do that, when you're giving from a overflow cup. Now you
yes,
cannot give when you don't have, but when you are giving, empower people, because you are helping them to feel greater. They will feel better. They will remember you. You are doing something special. They go home and they start to think, because people don't think, they react. So when you respond with kindness, with compassion, with love, and you give also all that they need, because when we are working with the law, when we understand the principles, when we use it in like it's supposed to be, then you really are also not just elevating your life, but people start to feel connected and making questions, and you can help even if they don't understand now. It's okay, you give the seed, you send the seed, and you give without expectation. You just give, you give, and the more you give, the more you receive. Your cup is full. Actually, you don't need nothing. And especially because you don't need, because you're full, you are overflowing of riches from your heart, the treasures from your heart. What it happens, you attract exactly that. It's like that. You attract, you start to attract. really all that is in harmony with you, and you are giving and you let God do the rest. You don't have to be in fear. You don't fear always be there. But the more you understand the material, the more you practice, the more you are an observer, the more you are in the moment, in this right moment, and you start not always thinking, but you feel the emotion, you feel, you hold the picture and you feel, and then you make the question, you hear, you have to be concentrated, focused, and this is a process. You train your mind, and so the emotion is what you want, and the emotion is who you are. You're not your thoughts. You are not your thoughts. If you will forget who you are, you will still have the possibility to be you, even if you don't, in the moment you forgot everything, So everything starts from thinking, but what it moves you is your emotion. So people have to be aware of the quality, of the value of the thoughts, that we use this gift, you see, for our higher purpose, which is the highest expression of ourselves, like Oprah once said. I love her too. She inspires me too. And of course, Cleona and Nelson Mandela and whatever. But Jesus is my
Your favorite, the one and only, the truth, and life, and the path. There's this in the you do you read the Bible in German or in English,
in
by the way?
English.
Or
In English, it's crazy. Actually, my books are all in English. I feel very much comfortable. I even don't know why, but I'm going to discover. But I think I know. But I'm not going to tell you.
oh, I tell you something really funny about me. I know a lot of Bible quotes or so verses. Let's say
Really?
verse. Yeah,
Oh
I
wow!
know. I used to work for let's say Christian radio station
Yeah.
for 10 years or so. But I
In
was in
Germany,
a
in Germany.
yeah, in Germany. There are those radio stations, Radio Maria, all over the world, and there's the German one. But so I know a lot of quotes or verses. But when I talk in English and I translate them because I know them in German, and I always say like, "Oh, I don't know the quote, but I translate it, so I don't know the." So I'm very insecure about that. That is why my question came up. I have to train myself for the English Bible verse, to have the exact, and this is not existing an exact because you have different versions like King James or I don't know. But it's interesting. This is why I asked. This is like I have a Bible
Yeah, we
paragraph.
have Caroline. I'm so sorry when I interrupt you, but from the beginning, when I came to Energize, when I
Mhm.
signed up for this amazing, was the greatest decision I made. I mean, for me. So and then we were like on the community, like writing. I saw you. I felt very much connected with you. There's a lot of the essence, from who you are, really connects. I find you so adorable. So you're so amazing. You are with all your heart and soul in this, in helping and serving, and that's why I know you are also a very powerful and important piece of the puzzle, for impacting others to be greater, because there's always a better way to do things. That's the thing. Today it's okay, tomorrow, if we wake up, and I believe in that. So I believe in that. So I think what you're doing is, I feel very much this connection.
Mhm.
We are sisters, soul
Yeah,
sisters. Yeah,
Oh, thank you so
yeah,
much. We are sisters.
yeah.
Yes, this
We
is what we
are
say.
all. Actually, we all one. You know,
Yes,
there's no difference because only from the outside, from within, we are all one. We are united with the power. Isn't that beautiful? And nothing can separate that. Just that we let the culture, the
mm,
religion, the language. Look, children, it doesn't matter what religion, color, and language, it doesn't
mm,
matter anything. When you put children together from every continent of in this world, from this world, and they play in harmony and with creativity, with power, they understand that each and everyone they speak, but they understand each other. So, and this is who we are. We are child of God, of the universe, and nothing is impossible. What makes it impossible is just to believe, and the belief we can change. Yes,
yes,
and that's why let us be children and play. I say always I'm playing. My child, I have a young boy, 10 years old. Oh, he's so amazing. He always said, Mama, you always play so hard. Now he understands. Before he was always saying, Mama, you work so hard. Now he's saying, Mama, you play so hard. I had to laugh. And
yeah,
I love to play because life is a game.
yes,
You have to decide from winners or
mhm,
failure, you know.
yeah,
But failure, it don't exist. It's just really in your mind. You're always growing, For me, people are
that's
always growing. Um, but some are staying in a certain level very slowly. It's like that. Everything is right. I decided to use this lifetime to be something greater. I know my worth, and so I know the worth. Everyone is worthy. So this ideal is really worthy to live my lifetime, to give, to sacrifice a lot of things, you know, to leave something that is not, from a higher, uh, from a higher level. I mean, I leave that put away and I give that away, and I embrace the goods that I know I am supposed to leave. This is my destiny. Yeah.
this was amazing. I say thank you, thank you, thank you for
Thank
this
you too,
podcast.
Caroline.
Thank
I know that I'm going to meet you again. In person. I know. I
yes,
know. Because God has something special for
for
all of
us.
us, and we already New York, LA, which I also adore to be with Remy and Troy and all these amazing people. Because it doesn't matter. Look, it doesn't matter where we are and which institution, whatever. It's really that we should always connect and create all together because we all have a purpose. And the purpose is really to be great. And we all, should support all each other and create like the children, and be grateful for the success of others. And there's so much there, to there's so much there to become aware of the opportunities and to help other people, really to help and to serve. So yeah, thank you so
Oh,
much for having me here, Caroline. God bless you, and I am seeing you also growing, and I'm so happy and excited and enthusiastic for you, really.
thank you so much. Thank you for this interview. We will do this again. Yes,
For
thank
sure.
you.
Mhm.